Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to do a math measuring activity. We're going to measure our feet. So you need these materials. You need a piece of colored paper or just any piece of scrap paper that you can trace your foot on, another piece of paper to glue your traced foot onto, some glue if you have it. If not, you can just use the tools to measure how long the foot is and just write how many items it took. And then if you have like pasta or beans or maybe like almonds or paper clips, you can use those, or you can even use Legos or candies, anything you can find around the house to measure with. You need a pencil and maybe a marker to write at the top of your page. So at the top of my page, I'm going to write Miss Stamps foot. And I'm going to use little pasta shells today to measure how long my foot is. And I'll write the answer wherever I have room after I glue it down. So on my scrap piece of paper, I'm going to trace my foot using a pencil. So let's see. Going to do it on my chair over here. Maybe I'll do it on the ground.
You want me to film?
So you can just use a pencil on your piece of paper to trace around your foot. Maybe your parent will need to help you with this. But here you can kind of see, maybe I'll outline it with marker to help me see it better when I cut it out. Okay. Oops, I forgot my scissors, so let me go get those. Okay, so you also need scissors. If you don't have scissors, you can kind of maybe try to tear around it. Hopefully soon we can get you guys little packets of materials when we get to go back into our classrooms. All right, so I'm cutting around my outlined foot, my traced foot. All right, here it is. So now it's a little torn, but that's okay. So now I'm going to glue it. You can see that. I'm going to glue it onto my piece of paper. So I have a glue stick. I don't have liquid glue. So if you have liquid glue, it might work better with your materials if you are going to glue them down. So I'm just going to glue this down. Your foot probably won't take up as much of the page as mine. And then I'm going to make a line. So let's see. My foot goes all the way from the bottom of the page. Let's do it on this side. From the bottom of the page, almost all the way to the title. So I am going to, you can either use a ruler if you have a ruler to make sure you're going to measure in a straight line, just like the Brain Pop video showed us. It's important to make sure you measure in a straight line and line up your measuring tools perfectly with no spaces in between them to make sure you're getting the right amount. So there I have my line on my paper that I'm going to use to glue down my pasta shells. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue from my glue stick on at a time while I glue them down. So let's see, this might not work, but I'll try my best. So I'm just, yeah, that's not gonna work. So now I'm just going to lay them down on the line to see how many it takes. So I'm starting at the very bottom of my line, matching it up with the bottom of my foot, And then I'll keep adding them to measure them as we go. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oops, make sure there's no spaces in between so you get the right number. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So you have to make sure to use something where they're all the same size. So all these pasta shells are the same size, so I won't use any broken ones. Just like on the ruler, all the inches are the same size, all of the lines for inches. Okay, I'm gonna have to start my counting over again to make sure I get the right number. Okay, it looks like this is going to be a half. Okay, so let's count to make sure I have the right number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 and a half. 18 and a half pasta shells. So I'm going to write my answer up here. I'll make a line and write 18. And to make the half, you can do a 1 over a 2. 18 and a half pasta shells. All right, so my glue didn't work. So if you don't have glue, that's okay. Just use maybe Legos or anything you have at home, okay? All right, have fun.